I was sold to some stranger like a horse to be ridden whenever he desired.
You were Robert's queen. I worshipped him. And when I finally saw him on our wedding day in the Sept of Bailey,
Queen.
lean and fierce and black-bearded, it was the happiest moment of my life.
Quiet, woman.
And that night he crawled on top of me, stinking of wine, and did what he did, what little he could
Take me
do.
to your crypt. I want to pay my respects.
And whispered in my ear, Lyanna.
You can't change him, you can't help him.
Robert had a different whore every night.
Took you for a king. What of the beast that savaged your son? He'll do what he wants, which is all he's ever done. I should wear the armor, and you the gown.
Zelia is my only daughter. Do you really think I'll let you sell her like a common whore?
You'll marry Sir Loras.
Everywhere in the world they hurt little girls.
I will not.
I'll be a queen just like you, I promise.
I will not let you ship her off to Dawn as I was shipped off to Robert
Free to
Baratheon.
marry again and breed.
I am Queen Regent, not some brood mare.
You're my daughter!
If it weren't for my children, I'd have thrown myself from the highest window in the Red Keep.
Always loved your children
They're the reason I'm alive.
more than anything.
You may never love the king, but you will love his children. Father, don't make me do it again, please.
Not another word!
You are my darling boy, and the world will be exactly as you want it to be. Do you love your children?
With all my heart.
No more than I love mine.
But sometimes we go to extremes where our children are concerned.
The more people you love, the weaker you are. Joffrey's always been difficult. You'll do things for them that you know you shouldn't do.
Listen to me.
You'll act the fool to make them happy, to keep them safe. You need to ask yourself what
I
it
don't
is.
need to do anything.
Never love anything in the world the way you love your first child. Love no one but your children. On that front, a mother has no choice.
I would do anything for you. I was about to give him Essence of Nightshade. That's how far I was willing to go when I thought someone awful had come to take my son away. Anything to keep you from harm. I would burn cities to the ground. Someone awful is coming to take him away.
Marjorie Tyrell dotes on filthy urchins for a reason. She dresses like a harlot for a reason.
Our baby boy is set to marry that smirking whore. Marjorie will dig her claws in, you will dig your claws in, and you'll fight over him like beasts until you rip him apart. I will burn our house to the ground before I let that happen.
If you ever call me sister again, I'll have you strangled in your sleep.
You'll be queen. For a time.
Joffrey? Bend the knee and swear loyalty to my
Here
son.
comes another. Younger. More beautiful. To cast you down and take all you hold dear.
Sometimes I wonder.
Our daughter's alone in Dawn, surrounded by people who hate our family.
If this is the price for what we've done,
We
for
must
our sins.
do what we can to keep our sons from the grave. But they do seem to yearn for it.
Gold will be their crowns. Gold, their shrouds.
He poisoned my son. I want him dead. I will burn their cities to the ground if they touch her. When my daughter was taken from me, my only daughter.
What's the proper way to address you now? Queen Mother or Dowager Queen?
Well, can't imagine how that feels unless you've lost a child.
I want you to know what it's like to love someone. Your daughter will die here in this cell. To truly love someone. Before I take her from you.
I'm Queen Regent.
Marjorie is the queen. You are not the queen.
You are the Queen Mother,
You will order her to let me
nothing more.
I am the queen! I am the queen! Have you lost your mind?
You have been stripped of your dignity and authority, publicly shamed, and confined to the Red Keep. What's left to work with?
You've never taken it seriously. You haven't. Jamie hasn't.
No, I just want to stand on top of the wall and piss off the edge of the world.
It's all fallen on me. I think I listened to Father for 40 years and learned nothing. Did it ever occur to you that I might be the one who deserves your confidence and your trust, not your son's?
You're quoting Father, aren't you?
Move your lips and your father's voice comes out.
A good king knows when to save his strength. And when to destroy his enemies.
Years and years of lectures on family and legacy.
I was also trained to kill my enemies, Your Grace.
Lannister legacy is the only thing that matters. As was I.
Your father's daughter, indeed.
Did it ever occur to you that your daughter might be the only one listening to them, living by them?
Everyone who isn't us is an enemy.
The Red Keep has never fallen. It won't fall today.
I'm a Lannister. Queen for 19 years, daughter of the most powerful man alive. But I could not save my son. What good is power
if you cannot protect the ones you love?
You're surrounded by enemies, thousands of them. You're going to kill them all by yourself.
Order your man to step aside or there will be violence.
We can avenge them.
I'm one of my wrath, Lord Stark. Perhaps I'm dangerous too.
I choose violence.
Your sister has done things I was incapable of imagining.
So be it.
We have another wolf.
She's a monster, you do know that.
If you have any last words, now is the time.
She's a disease. I regret my role in spreading it. You will too.
You angry with me?
No, not angry.
You afraid of me?
Should I be?
You poor fool. She'll be the end of you.
I understand we're in a war for survival. I understand whoever loses dies. Will rain fire down on them from above.
When the war is won, the lion shall rule the land, the kraken shall rule the sea.
I'll say whatever I need to say to ensure the survival of our house.
Power is power.
The people. You think I care?
You want to be hand of the king? You want to rule? This is what ruling is. Lying on a bed of weeds, ripping them out by the root one by one before they strangle you in your sleep.
When you play the Game of Thrones, you win or you die. There is no middle ground. You think the piece of paper Father gave you keeps you safe. Is this meant to be your shield, Lord Stark? Ned Stark had a piece of paper too.
Now listen to me.
There's really nothing you wouldn't do.
For my family, no, nothing. I would do things for my family you couldn't imagine.
Jamie and I are more than brother and sister. We shared a womb. Came into this world together, we belong together.
The only ones who matter, the only ones in this world. And everything they've taken from us, we're going to take back and more. This isn't a war we can win.
So what do we do? Sue for peace.
Grace isn't safe here any longer.
Mom, we have to go. We have to go. Cersei!
I want our baby to live. Don't let me die, Jake. Please don't let me die. People will whisper that they'll make their jokes about them. They're also small, I can't even see them. I only see what matters.
What else matters?
So we fight and die, or we submit and die. I know my choice. No matter who you are, no matter how strong you are, sooner or later you'll face circumstances beyond your control. Events you couldn't possibly have anticipated or prevented, even if you had. You cannot blame yourself for fate.